where Van Gogh, Picasso, and Salvador Dalí are buried. 1. Vincent van Gogh. Van Gogh's death was as dramatic as his life. One hot summer day in 1890, he stumbled into his boarding house. He had shot himself in the chest. The bullet didn't kill him instantly. He made it up to his small room and lay in bed. 2 days later, he was dead at age 37. Doctors said it wasn't the bullet that killed him. It was the infection from the wound. The burial was small but meaningful. Few knew him as an artist then. He'd sold barely any paintings. But the Paris art world showed up to honor him. Several famous painters attended. So did one of the city's top art dealers. 6 months later, his brother Theo died too. They buried Theo in Utrecht, Netherlands. But in 1914, they moved him to rest beside Vincent. Today, the brothers lie together in Auvers-sur-Oise. 2. Pablo Picasso. Picasso's final years were spent in a farmhouse called Notre-Dame-de-Vie in Mougins, France. He and his wife Jacqueline lived in isolation. They rarely accepted visitors, but the solitude didn't slow his creativity. Between ages 85 and 90, he created over 100 paintings. He made hundreds more engravings. His late works were explosive with color and eroticism. In 1970, they caused a scandal at the Palais des Papes exhibition. The public was shocked by their bold colors and provocative themes. His last series featured crude drawings of reclining nudes. They showed aging odalisques with decaying flesh. On April 8, 1973, after a bad night, Jacqueline called his doctor. Picasso died at 11:45 that morning. He was 91 years and 7 months old. They buried him 2 days later at the castle of Vauvenargues. 3. Salvador Dalí. Even in death, Dalí couldn't avoid drama. He died on January 23, 1989, at age 84. Heart failure took him in his hometown of Figueres. In his final years, he was badly burned in a fire. He had also stopped eating after losing his beloved wife Gala. They had to dig him up in 2017 for a paternity test. A fortune teller claimed to be his daughter. She said she only lacked his mustache to look exactly like him. The exhumation revealed something remarkable. After 28 years underground, Dalí's famous mustache was perfect. It still pointed up at exactly 10:10, just as he'd always styled it. His face was covered with a silk handkerchief. The DNA test proved the fortune teller wrong. They reburied him under 1.5 tons of stone. He lies beneath the dome of a museum he designed himself.